Error. Error.
People of Earth, we are Dan
and Phil,
and for the next hour we present some of the biggest stars on the internet.
What? This is serious.
To take control of your radio.
Streamed entirely in video on the Radio 1 website, this is the Internet Takeover.
That was Kendrick Lamar with I, and you are now listening to Dan and Phil's Internet Takeover on BBC Radio 1.
Or, as Zane Lowe said, Phil and Dan.
He did, didn't he?
Yeah, I like that. That flowed off his tongue really nicely.
No, it just doesn't work. It's Phil and Dan. You can't have two Ds next to each other.
I think there's a change coming.
Drop it, Phil.
BBC Radio 1.
Well, it is the 1st of December. You all know what that means.
Can I say it?
What?
You know, the C word.
The C... Okay, for anyone listening to the radio, probably not the C word that you're thinking of. It is past 9 p.m, but definitely can't say that. Phil, why don't you tell everybody?
You are now officially allowed to be excited for Christmas!
Oh, my word.
Christmas is coming.
Christmas is coming?
Yeah.
It's a strange choice. I've got a weird image of Santa wielding a broadsword going into battle. Well, yes, you're like the opposite of Scott Mills, aren't you, when it comes to Christmas? He's like, I'll play Mariah in September, and you're like the Christmas police until December 1st.
Only December. You don't want to dilute your Ribena too much. It has to be pure Christmas for 25 days. Nothing more, nothing less.
What a lovely festive metaphor. Well, yes, we are Dan and Phil, and we are on Radio 1 for the next hour. We have got the reins, if you will. That was a terrible start. And we will be playing some of our favourite songs, festive and non-festive. As usual, we will be telling you all of the weirdest things that have happened in the world this week in internet news, doing the 7-second challenge, and we will be having an official Advent calendar opening ceremony. Ollie Murs has been quite good at kicking off Christmas throughout the day on Radio 1, so we thought we'd have a lovely moment where anyone that hasn't yet all opens their first Advent calendar doors at the same time.
Yeah, if you go to bbc.co.uk/Radio 1, you will see a timer on the screen.
Counting down ominously in the corner.
I'm stroking it right now on the camera. That is where we are going to be opening our Advent calendars. It says 41:54.
But it's not just a clock that you'll get to watch if you watch online, is it, Phil?
No, we've got a fantastic Christmas grotto behind us, and we're wearing Christmas jumpers. I'm pretty proud of mine. I knitted it myself.
Can you please explain to anyone who doesn't have the internet what is going on in your Christmas jumper, Phil?
It's ambiguous. It's either a UFO abducting presents or delivering presents.
Well, what do you think? Are they mean aliens or happy aliens delivering Christmas joy?
I'm going to go with the Christmas joy aliens.
Maybe it's a prophecy of what's going to happen in 25 days.
That's sinister.
Dun, dun, dun.
Well, now for our next video. It's one I made last year in the epic Christmas Dan vs. Phil challenge.
The Dan vs. Phil video making grand finale that you won.
I transformed myself
Still bitter about it.
into Jack Skellington for What's This by Fall Out Boy. What's This from The Nightmare Before Christmas, but also sung by Fall Out Boy on Radio 1.
BBC Radio 1.
Nice video, Phil.
Thanks.
Well, anyone wondering, we'll play my loser video later, if anyone even cares about that. But yeah, you didn't have a good day today, did you, Phil?
I did not have the best start to December.
Not a good start to the Christmas season.
Little secret I'll let you in on. My hair is not naturally fully straight. Has little waves in it.
You're one of those people that you don't... I look like Frodo Baggins if I get, like, the slightest bit of drizzle.
Yeah, I may indulge myself in a little bit of hair straightening.
From time to time.
Anyway, I got out of the shower, straightened my hair, left the straighteners on the floor.
Which you probably shouldn't do anyway on a carpet, to be honest.
No. The doorbell rang, I ran up to go get it, and stood full on the straighteners. It was horrible.
How long were you, like, placing your foot down on the straighteners before your body reacted to the searing 400-degree heat?
It smelled like Christmas dinner was cooking.
You smelled your own foot
But
meat,
from my foot. It wasn't as nice. I don't think I'd be a cannibal if given the choice.
So that really didn't get you... I mean, it's not like you can avoid a foot burn, can you?
No.
You kind of need your feet to touch
I've been
things
hobbling
throughout
around all day. It's not a good look.
Oh, wow.
I've also been writing my Christmas list as well. Been sending that off to Santa.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Would you mean you actually write a Christmas list to Santa?
Well, everyone should write a list to Santa, Dan, or you're going to get cold.
Okay, of course, yeah. Was that just some, like, immersive Christmas role-playing that you do?
Because Santa is both magic and real.
Yes,
why I write the list to him.
Very magical, isn't he?
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
I've been asking for a jelly popcorn bath. Basically, you pour it into your bath and it turns it to smell like popcorn.
Bath jelly is just like a failed Dragon's Den product. No one wants their water to turn into jelly, especially if it's popcorn flavored.
I certainly do. I was also thinking, as Santa is magic, he could create anything for us in his lair.
Yeah, I guess it doesn't have to be traditional toys if he has magical powers.
So I'm thinking of asking him for electric shoes.
Right. What are electric shoes?
Basically,
Phil?
you put these shoes on and then they'll take you anywhere you want to go without having the effort of walking.
Wow.
Yeah.
So, I mean, that sounds kind of like the wrong trousers, and we all know how that ended.
I'm going to avoid sinister penguins.
You're going to avoid sinister penguins, and you're putting a lot of trust in Santa for that.
Yeah, so I thought we could ask you about that as well. If Santa could make you anything, as he's magic, what would it be?
What would your ultimate fantasy gift be? We want you to tweet us with hashtag DreamXmasGift. So imagine that you can only get one thing for Christmas, and this has to encapsulate every single thing you've ever wanted, your absolute dream object, and then tweet it at us with hashtag DreamXmasGift.
It's got to fit on Santa's sleigh as well.
You can't just keep adding details in.
I am the rules.
And it must fit in the sleigh. Okay, I guess that makes sense. So tweet those and we will read them out. Don't go anywhere, as we'll be telling you all of the weirdest things that have happened around the world this month in internet news coming up next. But now we have got the new song from Die Antwoord, as everyone tells me it should be pronounced. We tried to play these guys before on the radio, but then we were told that they don't officially censor their music.
Oh, yeah.
Did one of you guys have to censor this, or did it just come with the radio version?
Yeah, it's fine. Someone else did it.
Okay,
Yeah.
so they're not sellouts then, they have official radio versions. Good, that's very important. So this is South Africa's edgiest musical export doing lovely flirty music. Here it goes. This is Die Antwoord with Ugly Boy.
Get to bbc.co.uk/Radio1 now to watch the Dan and Phil show on Radio 1.
That was Die Antwoord with Ugly Boy on Radio 1, and we are asking you guys, given that Santa has infinite magical powers, if you could write one ultimate Xmas gift to be delivered to your house on the magical day, what would it be?
Well, first of all, everyone's tweeting me to say, Phil, Santa lives in a grotto, not a lair.
You did say Santa's lair. That sounds really creepy.
Sound like Santa Claus instead of Santa Claus, which I shouldn't have done.
Okay.
Nell has tweeted in to say, Ollie Murs coming round for tea and biscuits.
That's a nice idea.
Yeah, just make sure there's air holes in the box that you put him in.
You have to be specific about that stuff. You wouldn't want
Definitely.
dead Ollie Murs to be wrapped up in a box under your tree.
Casey wants something futuristic. She wants a Dan and Phil robot that does everything she wants.
Okay, that's really, really creepy. Internet news, Phil.
Internet news is coming up now. We've got all the strangest and best stories from the internet, and it's a Christmas special. So imagine eating a mince pie, except it's filled with news.
Wow, what an image.
Here's Dan and Phil.
This is the Internet News.
Internet news.
The UK's first Christmas tree throwing competition has taken place at Keele Christmas Tree Farm in Staffordshire. Contestants were each given a 6-foot tree weighing around 10 kilograms and had 3 attempts to throw it as far as possible and then as high over a bar as they could.
That guy's pants have fallen down.
He's exposing some serious love handle
He's so
there.
enthusiastic about throwing the tree.
I've never, is it possible to throw a tree that far?
It looks like a UFO.
It looks like it's coming down from the sky into him.
A tree-shaped UFO.
Doesn't it? Yeah, the 2-day competition has now finished and participants are said to be pining for next year's competition.
Lol. How far do you reckon you could throw a Christmas tree?
I'd probably just drop it on my foot and cry.
I can't even carry them up the stairs.
You can't, no.
So I can't imagine throwing one. Internet news. A man has smashed the world record for eating turkey by gobbling up 9.5 pounds of the bird at a competition in America.
Oh no.
New world champion Joey Chestnut, excellent
What a name,
said, I stuck to my plan, went for the bottom meat first, then went for the breast, and then just drank and swallowed.
No comment on that. This is literally the most horrifying video I've ever seen in my entire life.
Oh.
It's like I'm watching a scene out of The Walking Dead or something. Just
This is horrible.
Monsters clawing at a meaty carcass. Oh wow.
What do you reckon he eats on Christmas Day?
I wouldn't be surprised if it was people, to be honest, looking at that. Look at him holding that check.
Internet news.
A reindeer has escaped from a Christmas tree farm in Market Bosworth in Leicester. The reindeer, called Tinsel, really? 0 originality points for that, originally came from Finland and had only just been bought by the business owner Toby Riley when he escaped. And he is currently still on the run.
How do you know he's on the run, Dan? He might be flying through the sky.
Maybe that's why nobody's found him. He has a Z-axis. Everyone's busy looking through the woods and he's just like, back to Finland. And that was the December Internet News. Back to Dan and Phil in the studio.
The Internet News.
Thanks for that, Dan and Phil.
Those
Now-
two weirdos, though, speaking at the same time. Clearly
know.
they need to get a life.
Need to get a life.
It's weird.
Now a song that was a feature of many of my Ultimate Phil mix CDs. It is Justin Timberlake, Cry Me a River.
Wow, Ultimate Mix CD?
Yeah, guess how old this song is, Dan?
I don't know.
12 years.
Are you kidding me?
We're all dying. Yeah. That was Justin Timberlake, Cry Me a River, remixed by Phil.
And where can we get a Phil Ultimate Mix CD is my question.
My dad actually plays them at dinner parties to his guests.
No, oh my god, I thought you were joking.
No, he actually does.
Why aren't you releasing these? It could be the new mixtape.
I should do. More people have been tweeting with their hashtag DreamXmasGift.
Give us some.
Megal28 Zero.
Nice name.
A hug machine for whenever I feel sad.
I wouldn't trust a robot to embrace me.
What would that look
They'd
like?
probably definitely kill you.
A giant pair of arms that just squeezes you in a tight embrace.
Really disturbing image.
Galactic fan wants a rainbow pig.
A rainbow pig. Okay.
Could just paint a pig.
Yep.
And
just get a pig and paint it.
Livs wants a pillow that records your dreams and lets you put them on YouTube in the morning.
Wow.
That'd be good. Although I had a terrifying dream about killer whales with human faces. I wouldn't want to watch that one back.
That is the creepiest thing ever. See, that's why that shouldn't be real. Okay, so earlier, Phil played his video for our Dan vs. Phil grand finale, which was to What's This, and he won, no big deal. But I thought when we were making mine that it was okay that I lost, because the hours that I put into it were worth it for the sake of art, okay?
Yep.
We all have a good, ironically terrible selfie, don't we? You know, trying to make yourself look as ugly as possible.
All of mine are ironically terrible.
I thought, why not try to make the biggest ever montage of ugly selfies? I probably should have contacted Guinness World Records about this.
Probably.
Shame that I didn't. I was the real winner. This is my ugly selfie version of One Direction, What Makes You Beautiful. That is One Direction with What Makes You Beautiful, my beautiful, ugly selfie version.
Dan and Phil, they escaped from the internet and climbed into your ears.
So something very, very exciting that me and Phil are quite proud to announce, if you guys are ready for this, is that our Internet Takeover show has gotten its very own version of the beloved show, Gogglebox. Yeah, that's right, okay. If you go to bbc.co.uk/Radio 1 right now, you can watch this. So people, you know, if you sat down, you can see clips from Malfi, us, the Suggs, and Tyler Oakley being judged by your favourite people from the internet. And how do you think they reacted when they saw our strange internet show, Phil?
Wait and see.
Let's find out.
Over the last few months, we've been watching a lot of the Internet Takeover on Radio 1.
People of Earth, we are Dan
And Phil.
Oh, it's our program!
Look, the biggest stars on the internet.
Oh my god, I can't watch this.
Internet Takeover.
Alfie and Marcus found it really tough when they had to talk about some tricky subjects during their show.
Basically, a minute ago, the producers at Radio 1 gave us a bucket full of folded pieces of paper.
And we have to talk about whatever is in there. We've got to pick one out each and talk about it for 30 seconds.
Do you think this is harder than University Challenge?
Yeah.
I do.
The music of One Direction.
Oh, this is insanely difficult.
So, an absolutely amazing group of males.
It's just making me feel really thick watching this.
What was their first song?
Wait, favourite song? Right, we've got favourite song first. It's, oh my gosh.
I mean, there's a difference between asking a question that you really want to know his views on and asking a question that's intended to embarrass.
I got that.
He has made a career out of being stupid.
Brother and sister YouTube stars, Zoe and Joey Sugg, seemed to enjoy a little dance in the studio, and they thought nobody was watching.
All together now.
He ain't gonna get on Strictly, is he?
It's like your head's not moving. You're like, oh my god.
I prefer Strictly Come Dancing.
Oh, me too.
Earlier in the year, Tyler Oakley came all the way from America to have a makeover with Chris Stark.
This looks like we're pretty much there now.
Yours is dry.
Now, what you're meant to do
The state of that.
is that's meant to remove blackheads, but from what I can see, that's just you put crap all over my face.
Yeah.
Well, they're making a fool of him, aren't they?
Well, I've said that all along.
So we're now going to massage. I can't say I'm enjoying it.
I can very much say. Oh, that feels good. Oh,
just relax into it.
He's good, isn't he?
I wonder if he gets an happy ending.
That actually does feel good. Oh god.
Just a nice happy ending.
That line is...
If you're a fan of Tyler,
It's one of the classics of all time, isn't it?
it's more down as
And delivered very well.
Stay beautiful.
That was brilliant.
That was Gogglebox watches the Internet Takeover. Obviously, that wasn't real, just in case anyone's thinking of writing hate mail if they're part of the Malfi Defence Squad out there. No, that was very good. If you want to watch that, then that is on the Radio 1 YouTube channel, youtube.com/BBC Radio 1 right now.
Our advent calendar countdown is approaching ever closer to the big opening.
14 minutes and 30 seconds.
But before that, remember the Fox song?
What does the fox say? No, I don't remember it at all, Phil.
Well, it's hard to believe that a band would follow on from anything so majestic. What would they do next?
Who knows, Phil?
Turns out it's a song about lactose intolerance.
Of course.
Here's Intolerant. This with Intolerant on Radio 1.
BBC Radio 1.
So what will Elvis do next? I mean, they made a song about what noises fox makes, and then milk.
Maybe a song about tape measures.
Tape measures?
I know, it's just something
How
random.
would that go?
Just measure things. Measuring things in my bedroom.
I don't envisage that getting 100 million views. So today we are talking about what would
Don't make me sing on the spot.
dream Christmas gift be? Phil, have you got another tweet?
Haunting Howl said a Christmas tree made out of guacamole.
That's terrible. Actually, I was thinking of what mine would be, okay? And I was thinking, what if you got, because this is magical, okay? I'm actually using the magic here.
Right.
A magical person made of chocolate that kind of magically has intelligence, and they can kind of be your friend.
Right.
They can kind of be like a personal assistant slash therapist slash laundry person for like a small period, but they melt up until January 1st, where you have to eat them.
That sounds
otherwise
like
they disappear.
A really sad version of the snowman.
Exactly. So you can cuddle them at night, and they'll be a good friend, but then you have to eat them, and they'll get destroyed.
But imagine walking into your bedroom after that's happened. There's just a massive brown stain all over your bed from where your friend has melted. It wouldn't look very good, would it?
Okay, out of context. That is possibly the weirdest thing we've said on the radio, which really says quite a lot. Okay, so our next song that we're going to play is from the Live Lounge. It is Lorde, and when I heard what song she's chosen to cover, I was a bit like, random, but I think it's kind of amazing, personally. I think that Lorde generally is. For people watching online, you can see some really good Lorde dancing, which I'm a fan of. This is Don't Tell 'Em in the Live Lounge. That was Lorde with Don't Tell 'Em in the Radio 1 Live Lounge.
Dan and Phil on BBC Radio 1.
But now it is time for us to play the most intense per second radio feature ever created. This is the 7-second challenge.
The 7-second challenge.
The rules are simple. All we have to do is what the other person says in 7 seconds.
And the winner will get to play a wild card song of their choice. Phil, how emotionally prepared are you?
About 98%.
Oh, you could have said like 7 out of 10 or something there. I was waiting for a good pun. Okay, are you ready?
Yeah.
I'm going to hit you with one first.
Okay.
Are you in the zone?
No.
Okay, here we go. Find the sparkly Christmas hat on the back of the tree behind you and put it on my head. Go!
There's no hat. Oh, wait.
Oh. That was a correct for Phil.
We should have mentioned this is a Christmas special of the 7-second challenge.
They're all going to be loosely festive.
Okay.
I'm ready.
Dan, name 3 things you can hang on a tree.
A bauble, tinsel, and an angel, or even a star. Depends on what your family's into, to be honest. It could be either.
Would you really hang those?
Come on.
Okay, you can have that. You can have that.
Technicality.
Don't hang the angel from the tree.
Right, Phil, spell Christmas backwards.
SAMTSIRHC.
You just read that off your phone. Okay,
It was right there.
I didn't think that well enough. Okay.
Dan, make up a rap about Santa.
Santa, he's got the best banter. He flies on a sleigh. Hey, wooka wooka. Word.
I'll give you that one. I really enjoyed that. I would listen to that again.
You don't want to face me in a rap battle. Okay, Phil, name the gifts from the first 5 days of Christmas in the 12 days of Christmas.
5 gold rings, 4 calling birds, 3 French hens, 2 turtle doves, and a pot.
Choke. No.
Partridge in a pear tree.
Oh, it's the name of the song. Oh, no.
Oh.
That's so sad. Well, this is a really great moment for me, and now I get to play the song of my choice.
And what is that?
Which I'm actually very happy about. It is The Snowman with Walking in the Air. So everybody, just remember those times where it broke your heart when the guy melted at the end. Send you back to that emotional place. The Snowman. Oh, Snowman Man, we have something very important. Stop everything. Sorry if you're really into that. Our timer has counted down, which means it is time for us to open our advent calendars. We have been immense chocolate teasers over the whole day, haven't we? People have been clawing their faces off. Why are you denying me of chocolate? So, if you want to take part in this, if you've been waiting to open your advent calendars the whole day, get those doors ready. The time has come. Fully you in the zone?
Yep.
We've got our generically, beautifully debranded BBC-friendly calendars.
I wonder what these are. I don't know.
Wow, purple. Okay. Are you ready, Phil?
Made it myself. Okay, here we go.
Are you in the zone?
Listen to this crackle of the door.
3, 2, 1. Christmas has begun. Officially gone. Open the doors. Open the doors. Yes. Yes. Yes.
I got a skull. Oh no, wait, it's Santa.
Stop.
I thought it looked like a skull. And a bell. Where's the Home Alone music gone?
Did you really think there was a skull?
Yeah. There we go.
I figured that was maybe a bit too violent. I didn't want people to have a little choking incident when they're having their advent calendars. I'm sorry if that was a bit too vigorous for you.
Delicious.
If mine's a skull as well, I'm going to be very disappointed.
So for the next 25 days, it's fine to wear Christmas jumpers, talk about reindeers, stroke a reindeer, become a reindeer, whatever you want to do. Christmas is on the way.
I'm just having a private chocolate moment.
I was a bit worried. I was trying to talk over it. You're enjoying that a little too much.
I think I am. Hey, there's a cracker here. Do you want to open it?
Yeah, let's do it.
Are you good at opening crackers?
Yeah, I'm not going to do that cheat where you don't do anything.
There's a cheat.
3, 2, 1, go! Oh yeah!
Rubbish!
What did I get? What's the BBC cracker budget?
You got a party hat. I'll
party hat.
that upon you.
No toy.
What?
And then a joke. Why wouldn't the skeleton go to the Christmas party?
Phil, why wouldn't the skeleton go to the Christmas party?
He had no body to go with. Oh, tumbleweed.
I think we have it. Wait. A Lily Allen disapproving ho ho ho. I've been waiting months to use that.
People are tweeting in, part of the Christmas spirit. Eyeball Farts said her Xmas gift of dreams would be an endless supply of chocolate pretzels.
Wow, that sounds unhealthy.
Kylie Howter said Wi-Fi wherever you go.
Okay, that also sounds very unhealthy for you personally.
Abby Dabbers expanded on that and said a portable flying chair with unlimited Wi-Fi.
A portable flying chair with Wi-Fi.
Yeah, and Jess Nyla said a toaster that can toast things while having the spread already on the toast.
Whoa.
That sounds futuristic. That's going to come out in 20 years.
That sounds like something that someone should have already patented right now if they were hoping for that to happen.
Forget 5G, get to work on that, Japan.
Well, there we go. That was everything I wanted that to be.
I think we should play the most Christmassy song in the world now.
To complete the moment?
Yeah. Here's Mariah Carey. All I want for Christmas is you. All I want for Christmas is you. Hopefully everyone is feeling suitably festive now. I definitely am.
It probably is the most Christmassy song in the world.
I've got the tingles.
Phil's got the tingles.
BBC Radio 1.
Santa Claus is coming to town.
Well, that is it from us tonight. Thank you very much for joining Dan and Phil's Internet Takeover Festive Special Edition. We're off to set up the tree now, aren't we?
Yeah, we've got to give this tree back to Greg James.
He was complaining that we took it out of his studio earlier.
There's a little tear came into his eye.
He's quite tall and intimidating. I'd give it back to him.
A final tweet from Holly Fangirl, who said, I want a computer game console that dispenses chocolate whenever I finish the level of a game.
Wow, that sounds perfect.
Dangerous.
That sounds like a complete nightmare for me, yeah. Well, thank you very much. Hugh Stevens is coming up after us, and Tom Scar will be here next week on the Internet Takeover. So thank you very much for listening to us. Have a fantastic December, and we will see you in 2015, where you'll probably all have hover cars.
Bye.